Robin is bound by this strange plant. Then the Navy soldiers take this opportunity to show their intention unkind to her. Zoro and Sanji are locked up with lifeless faces after eating the sedative mushroom. This makes Komiai very happy and says that in the near future all their teammates will be locked up here. Luffy continues to approach his teammates to rescue them when right now, a bullet hit Luffy causing him to lie motionless on the ground, and this surprised everyone to witness that scene. The story begins that the Navy is publicizing the members of the Straw Hat Pirates. One Navy says that he has a way to destroy the entire Straw Hat Pirates completely. The plan to destroy the Straw Hat Pirates begins to be implemented. At this time Nami and Robin are resting and betting against each other in Frankie and Usopp's coconut shooting contest. As a result, Usopp is the winner, and this also causes Nami to win the bet with Robin. Frankie and Usopp's next target is one empty bottle. However, Chopper saw a flash of light like an SOS signal on an island. Along with that, Chopper also saw many beauties asking for help on that island. Sanji thought they should save those trapped on that island immediately. This island is shaped very much like a mushroom. Luffy is wondering if he can eat this whole island. Nami stops them because she thinks going to this island might affect the position of the compass. But in the end Nami could not stop Sanji's kind deed. On the way to the island, Luffy desperately wanted to eat the giant and colorful mushrooms, but he was prevented by Chopper because maybe Luffy finished eating would no longer be able to become the Pirate King. Sanji is excited to go rescue beautiful girls and wants to compliment them with nutritious food. Suddenly Sanji stops because he sees gaze behind the girls again. Usopp finds this broken ship very familiar, and everyone is surprised because it is the Foxy Pirates they met 2 years ago previously. However, Luffy still didn't remember who Foxy was until Usopp explained that it was the split-headed guy Luffy had confronted 2 years ago, which left Foxy severely mentally damaged. Foxy said that the fight between him and Luffy wasn't over. In this upcoming battle, Foxy promises to defeat Luffy's pirates because they already know the character of Luffy's pirates. So they used beautiful girls to lure the Luffy pirates into this island. Frankie thought that it was only by luring their pirates into this island that Foxy destroyed his ship. However, Foxy ordered his subordinates to show their new ship. In a short time Foxy's ship became a modern ship with many advanced equipment. Foxy said that after losing to Luffy, Foxy's ship had to fly the flag painted by Luffy. However, during that time, the Foxy Pirates managed to recruit 2 more elite members. It is the elite artisan Dojaku and the genius strategist Komiai. Komiai was originally a member of the Navy, but he lost Foxy's game Devi back, so Komiai accepts to become a member of the Foxy Pirates. Nami seems to doubt this, but at this time Luffy fires the gun signifying the beginning of the battle between Luffy and Foxy. Nami stops Luffy but fails, and she finally has to start participating in this Devi back game. The Devi back game is held boisterously and happily. Their first contest is a mushroom eating contest. The members of this contest include members of the Foxy Pirates that are Dojaku, Hamburg and Portia, and members of the Straw Hat Pirates include Luffy, Sanji and Brook. Brook is confident that he can eat all these mushrooms because he has no stomach. However, Komiai protests that no contestant without a stomach is allowed to participate in this mushroom eating competition, so Usopp nominated Zoro to take Brook's place in this mushroom eating contest, and this nomination was accepted. In addition, a new rule applied to this contest is that no one can step on the stage while the contest is in progress. The competition begins. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji eats mushrooms non-stop, and they seem to devour this mushroom. On the Foxy gang side, they also tried to eat non-stop, but Dojaku did not eat. At this time Luffy's group and Foxy's group stopped eating in an unstable state. Everyone was surprised and suspected they had been poisoned, but Chopper could not find out the information of this mushroom in the book. At this time Luffy's group and Foxy's group also sat up, but they were still in a tired and lifeless state. Foxy asked Komiai to explain this, and Komiai said that the mushroom was not poisonous. Then Komiai ordered Dojaku to activate the stage to turn into a cage. Foxy asks Komiai why this happened. Komiai says that his pretending to be Foxy's subordinate when he loses the game Devi back is just Komiai's plan to catch the Straw Hat Pirates. In addition, the mushroom that Luffy's group eats is the sedative mushroom, growing on this island, and it was recently discovered. When eating this mushroom, the person loses all will to fight. However, the recovery mushroom will detoxify the sedative mushroom, and it also grows on this island. Robin immediately steals the recovery mushroom from Dojaku and puts it in Luffy's mouth. Luffy immediately wakes up and tries to bend the cage to create a way out, however the cage is still successfully pulled up despite Franky's attempts to stop the cage. Komiai orders his ship to move because Komiai has captured Zoro and Sanji. Then Komiai gives Luffy's group a compass to lead the way to Komiai's rendezvous point to save Zoro and Sanji. Luffy prevents them from moving but he is stopped by Komiai, causing Luffy to fall into the sea. Then Foxy uses his devil fruit power to stop Komiai, but this power is counterattacked by Komiai. This devil fruit power causes them to slow down for 30 seconds and during that time Komiai successfully escapes. Luffy's team doubts as to why Komiai revealed about the effect the recovery mushroom can solve poison of sedative mushrooms. In addition, Komiai leaves the guide compass to Komiai's rendezvous point for them and they know for sure that Komiai has prepared the traps. Chopper wants to stay on the island to find the recovery mushroom and Brook stays on the island to help Chopper find that mushroom. The rest of the Straw Hat Pirates will continue to rescue Zoro and Sanji. At this time Foxy also wants to go rescue his teammate but Foxy's ship has been hijacked by Komiai, so Foxy begs Luffy to let him go on Luffy's ship to go rescue his teammate and Luffy agrees. A new subordinate who joined the Foxy Pirates also wants to go rescue his teammate with Foxy and he also gets Luffy's consent. The rest of Foxy's subordinates will help Chopper and Brook find the recovery mushroom on this island. Luffy's group sets out to rescue his teammates, at which point Foxy recounts after he loses to Luffy in the game of Devi back. Foxy's ship had to fly the ugly flag that Luffy painted and Foxy went everywhere was laughed at by the others. However, Komiai was the only one who did not make fun of Foxy and he also sympathized with Foxy, after which Komiai became Foxy's most devoted teammate. Luffy says that he can't become a pirate king without his teammates. Foxy gives Luffy a badge of Foxy's face to prove their friendship and Luffy enjoys this badge. Foxy also wants to share these badges with Luffy's teammates but they refuse. At this time, Brook and Chopper continue to search for the recovery mushroom, but they have not found the fungus yet. Besides, they have to go through many traps and they end up surrounded by the navies. According to Komiai's plan, Zoro and Sanji are locked up with lifeless faces after eating the sedative mushroom. This makes Komiai very happy and says that in the near future all their teammates will be locked up here. Foxy's two subordinates were also locked in a lifeless state but Komiai didn't seem interested in them. At this time the Navy found out that Luffy's group had arrived at Komiai's base. Komiai ordered 2 naval warships to attack Luffy's group, however Foxy used his power to slow down the bullets of the naval ship. This gave Luffy's ship enough time to use coup de burst to successfully escape and the bullets destroyed the Navy warships in 30 seconds. Komiai receives notice that their warships have been destroyed. Along with that 2 members of the Straw Hat Pirates are still on the Mushroom Island. However Komiai says that everything is going according to his plan. At this time Luffy's group has reached Komiai's base area. Robin wonders if this is a crater but Nami thinks it is not a crater because there is a lot of water vapor. Suddenly Komiai's voice echoed so they couldn't pinpoint Komiai's exact location. Komiai said that his location was in one of the rocks around here. He provoked Luffy to come and save his comrades as soon as possible or else he would destroy the entire Luffy pirates. This makes Luffy angry and uses the Gatling gun move to destroy the Rocky Mountains. However Luffy is pulled forward and he feels he has lost all his powers. In addition, Robin also wants to help Luffy destroy the Stone Mountain. But she also loses the same power as Luffy. It turns out that they are touched by these strange plants causing them to lose their devil fruit power. This plant smells of seawater and it will react to those who have devil fruit powers then bind them. Robin is bound by this strange plant then the Navy soldiers take this opportunity to show their intention unkind to her. At this time, Luffy's group is fiercely attacked by the Navy but Franky stops that attack. Nami realizes Robin is in trouble and calls Robin's name. However Komiai says that Nico Robin was taken away by them. Komiai chose this island to catch the Luffy pirates because everything in this island is made from sea water. All around this island there is sea steam to oppress the devil fruit eaters and this island is called Mist Island. Komiai says that he will capture all members of the Straw Hat Pirates before dawn with his strategies. Franky Usopp and the new member of the Foxy Pirates attack the Rocky Mountains from a distance but they are attacked by the Navy. Luffy rushes up to destroy the Rock Mountain but he continues to be bound by these seawater plants and is hit by bullets. Nami uses her lightning to fight but her lightning bolt is disabled by the lightning rod. Suru contacts Komiai to ask how Komiai's plan to capture the Straw Hat Pirates is going. Komiai arrogantly and confidently says that he will capture all the members of the Straw Hat Pirates for the Navy. At this point Chopper and Brooks' group escapes the siege of the Navy because Foxy's comrades have helped them escape. However, Foxy's comrades are surrounded by the Navy. Chopper desperately wants to return to rescue them, but the priority now is to find the recovery mushroom. While finding the recovery mushroom, Chopper's group accidentally crashed into a giant mushroom snake, so they are chased by this giant mushroom snake. But during the pursuit the mushroom snake was caught in a trap set there beforehand, which caused the mushroom snake pain. Chopper wanted to cure this mushroom snake, and while healing this snake Chopper smelled the smell of recovery mushroom growing on the snake, but now the Navy discovered their location and attacked them. At this time Frankie discovers a hole containing machines that control the stone tower system, but that hole contains a lot of seawater, so Usopp wants to follow Frankie down to that hole to destroy the control systems of the stone towers. The rookie of the Foxy Pirates wants to follow Usopp, but he tells the rookie to stay to protect Foxy. Right now the mountains spew fog around this island. This fog is formed from seawater, so now this island is like being flooded by seawater. This makes Luffy feel uncomfortable and lose all his powers, and Foxy also falls into the same state as Luffy. Komiai receives a report from his subordinates that they have discovered Frankie and Usopp are breaking into this island system control room. In addition, the navies at Mushroom Island had captured Chopper and Brook and Foxy's men. Komiai says that everything is going according to his plan and orders his subordinates to prepare the final plan. Frankie realizes that something is wrong under the water and throws Usopp on top. Then Frankie is electrocuted to the point of unconsciousness. Komiai informs Luffy that he has captured 7 of Luffy's teammates and now there is only one left, Nami and Luffy. However, Komiai makes a condition to Luffy that he will take Luffy's comrades out, but Luffy must personally surrender himself to the Navy before dawn so that his comrades can be freed. If that condition is not met, Luffy's comrades will be taken to Impel Down. Luffy got angry and said that he would save all his teammates and continue the journey. Then Luffy tried to move forward, but he fell to the ground because he lost all strength by these thick sea fogs. However, Luffy still managed to get up and continue walking, and he finally got to where his teammates were tied up. Luffy's teammates tell Luffy to be careful because there are many traps around them. Luffy stepped on the trap and almost fell into the pit. At this point Komiai goes to the hole and steps on Luffy's hand. Then Komiai recounts that he has a tragic past because pirates destroyed Komiai's hometown. So Komiai joins the Navy to fight the evil force that is pirates. Luffy says that Komiai cannot understand the adventures he has been through. Then Komiai kicks Luffy's hand, causing him to fall into the hole, but Luffy clings to the wall. Komiai uses his will along with Haki to infuse his handheld fan, causing it to turn into a sword. Then Komiai uses his sword to stab at Luffy and drown him in the seawater. At this point Nami uses the fire egg thrown at Komiai and jumps into the pit to save Luffy. Komiai was about to use his sword to stab Nami and Luffy, who were in the pit, when at that moment Foxy pointed his gun at Komiai and told him to move away from the hole. Foxy then gives the gun to his new subordinate and Foxy drags Nami and Luffy ashore. However, Luffy is unconscious, and after many attempts by Foxy to wake him up and Luffy finally regains consciousness, Luffy continues to approach his teammates to rescue them when right now, a bullet hit Luffy, causing him to lie motionless on the ground, and this surprised everyone to witness that scene. The person who fired the gun at Luffy was Foxy's new soldier. He was the Navy soldier disguised as Foxy's subordinate to carry out Komiai's plan. Nami angrily uses thunder to attack Komiai, but her thunder is counterattacked by Komiai. The large number of navies start to rave about Komiai's plan to capture the entire Straw Hat Pirates. Then they start rounding up the Straw Hat Pirates. Komiai orders Dojaku to bring all the Luffy pirates and Foxy pirates back to base the Navy. Dojaku then activates his work, which he considers a masterpiece. However, at this moment the mountain suddenly erupted onto a giant mushroom snake. This giant mushroom snake destroyed Dojaku's great work and attacked the Navy, which surprised Dojaku and was hit on the head by the stone. The controller of the giant mushroom snake was Brook and Chopper along with Foxy's subordinates. Then they jumped down to fight the Navy and rescue everyone. Brook recounts that they defeated the Navy on Mushroom Island, then contacted Komiai and created fake reports to catch them off guard. Finally Chopper succeeded in making an antidote to the sedative mushroom, and they came here with the giant mushroom snake. After Sanji and Zoro drink Chopper's antidote, they regain their will to fight and fight fiercely with the Navy. However, they are sad that Luffy did not regain consciousness after being hit. But soon Luffy suddenly wakes up, causing everyone to be surprised, and in fact the bullet hit the badge that Foxy gave Luffy. Komiai didn't expect Luffy to be so lucky, and Komiai ordered his men to rush up to attack Luffy's group. Then Komiai jumped into the air and attacked the cliff, causing sea water to flood the island. Sanji showed Foxy the way to the location where Foxy's teammates were locked up. Then Foxy broke into the tower and successfully rescued his teammates. Luffy told Nami to inform everyone that they were going to retreat and Luffy would fight Komiai hand to hand. Luffy attacked Komiai, but Luffy's attacks were easily blocked by Komiai. Komiai used his gun and sword to attack Luffy at a very fast speed. Because of the rising sea level, Luffy seemed at a disadvantage fighting Komiai, but right now Foxy slowed Komiai's bullet with his power. Then Luffy attacked repeatedly on the bullet, causing the bullet to heat up thanks to friction, then creating a huge explosion, causing sea water to be receded. Luffy finally uses the Red Hawk move to fatally attack Komiai, and this move knocks Komiai down, causing him to collapse on the ground. Tsuru receives notification that Komiai has been defeated by the Straw Hat Pirates and he is being taken back to the naval base. Garp thinks Komiai did a great job, but unfortunately he has to face the main character of the movie. Luffy eventually has to break up with Foxy on an island, and Luffy promises to meet the Foxy Pirates again one day to continue playing Devi back. This frightens Chopper because he doesn't want to leave Luffy's pirates. Then they celebrate in a fun and boisterous atmosphere. However, the scary haunt with them comes back to them again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video so as not to miss my latest videos. Also please comment below if you find this video great. Thank you and see you soon.